Welcome to our family's Golu this year. The theme of our Golu is Skanda Puranam. Skanda Puranam. So we have depicted the story of Surapadman and Lord Karthikeya, Subramanya Swami, in our Golu this year. So the story starts with Surapadman, Tarakasuran and Simhamukan, who are three brothers, Rakshasa brothers, ruling the city of Veeramahendrapuram. Surapadman gets a wish, a boon, through penance to Lord Shiva that he will be alive for 108 yugams and he will be only killed by Lord Shiva's son. Dakshayani had fallen into the fire, and Shiva did not have a wife, let alone a son. So Surapadman started conquering the worlds and defeating everybody, including Indra, and obtaining Devaloka and his white elephant Airavadam. Everybody had to bow to Surapadman. So everyone prayed to Lord Shiva to save them. Lord Shiva got married to Parvati, and through his third eye, he created 6 sparks. They were carried by Agni, helped by Vayu, and put in Saravana Poigai on some lotuses, and they turned into 6 beautiful babies. The mother goddess combined all the 6 babies to form Lord Muruga. Lord Ganesha wins the golden mango. Narada Muni brought a golden mango to Lord Shiva, saying it was the fruit of wisdom, and said it had to be consumed whole and not cut into pieces to realize its full strength. So Lord Shiva decides to award the fruit to one of his sons, and he says, whoever goes around the world 3 times fastest, I would give them the fruit. Immediately, Lord Karthikeya climbs into his peacock and starts flying around the world. Lord Ganesha, who realized he cannot beat his brother, but he was smart, so he decided to go around his parents 3 times, claiming, my parents are my world, so I'm going around the world. Lord Shiva and Parvati were very happy with Ganesha and gave him the fruit of wisdom. This scene here depicts this story, and it was entirely made by us at home, and we hand created the mountains and the all the scenery behind, as well as the mechanisms of the movement of Lord Karthikeya and Ganesha. Lord Karthikeya, angered by this, decides to renounce the world, and in spite of being convinced by his parents and Abhayar, decides to renounce Mount Kailash and stay in Madumalai. So we see here Palani mountain, which was created by us to show where Lord Murugan decided to create his temple, his abode. The next Aaru Padai veedu that we have shown is Sowmya. Once Lord Brahma was very arrogant and proclaimed that he was the meaning of Om, the Pranava Mantram. Muruga, who was very angered by this, decided to imprison Lord Brahma, the creator. Lord Shiva, through a curse from Brihu Muni, had lost all his knowledge and asked his son, even I don't know the meaning of Om, would you teach me? And Lord Muruga said, this is something a guru can impart to a sishya. So he accepts Lord Shiva as his sishya and teaches him the meaning of Om, the Pranava Mantram. Valli Thirumanam, marriage of Valli. Valli was a huntress, a gypsy woman who Lord Muruga fell in love with and wanted to marry her, but she did not. He decided to get help from his brother Ganesha, who turned into a wild elephant and chased Valli. Lord Muruga, in the form of an old man, saved her, and they got married, and this is in Tiruttani. Tirupuram Kundram. Lord Indra, who wanted Muruga to lead his army against Surapadman, decided to give his daughter Devasena in marriage to Lord Muruga. Tirupuram Kundram, we have Murugar and Devasena getting married. Paramudur Sholai. Here in this temple, Paramudur Sholai, or in Paramudur Sholai, we see Valli Devasena Sameta Subramanya Swami. It is also the place where we heard the story of Avvayar, with whom Lord Muruga played a mischief, and the story of Suttaparam and Sudadaparam. That is also depicted here. Lord Parvati, Goddess Parvati, decides to give the veil or the spear as a weapon to destroy Surapadman, and this actually happens in Sikkil Singaravelan. And she also creates 9 warriors through Navashakti. And these are Veerabahu and his brothers, who are part of Lord Muruga's army against Surapadman. Soorasamharam. Soorasamharam is believed to have happened in Tiruchendur, where Lord Muruga and Surapadman waged a ferocious war for 6 days of Kandashashti. Surapadman, being a very, very vicious villain, takes different forms to fight Lord Muruga. And on the 6th day, he takes a form of a mango tree. The Lord pierces the tree with a spear and cuts it into 2. That's what we show here. And one portion becomes the peacock, which the Lord accepts as his vehicle, and the other portion becomes a rooster, which becomes a mascot on his flag. This scene was created by us to show Soorasamharam. These are 4 feet mannequins which were hand decorated by us, and other elements added to enhance the story. Modern day temples of Lord Muruga. Here we have depicted different famous temples of Subramanya Swami in our Golu. First being Palani, which is one of the most famous temples of Muruga. We see a Motte Adichu Kaadu Kuttal ceremony happening here for a baby, as well as Kavadi and Palkodam, which is very popular devotional activities that happen in Palani. The next temple here is Kukke Subramanya Swami temple, where the Lord manifests himself as a serpent and devotees pray to him for Sarpadosha Nivaranam. And the chariot there is also a very famous one, so we depicted that as well. The next temple here is Marudamalai in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, which is nestled on the beautiful Western Ghats. We also have Chinna Devar, who was an ardent devotee of Marudamalai Murugar. The next temple we have shown is Lord Muruga's temple in Batu caves, Malaysia, where we have a 141 feet tall Murugar statue standing majestically against a set of limestone caves where we have several shrines of gods and goddesses. And the devotees participate in Thaipusam festivals annually, which is a very famous festival in Malaysia, where they raise palkodam, kavadi, and have several other, prayers and come as a procession to visit the Lord. The last temple we have here is Karthik Swami temple in Rudraprayag, nestled against the majestic Himalayas. This is where it is believed that Lord Muruga killed Tarakasura. Next, we have our traditional 9-step, 10 feet Golupadi. We have several gods and goddesses, avatars, and stories of Rama, Krishna, etc., and saints depicted here. On the lower steps, we also have normal day to day activities. And we have also honored the India team who won the Chess Olympiad this year, won gold in there, as well as the traditional grocers, chettiar shops, etc., etc. We hope you enjoyed our Golu. Thank you for viewing.